Hello traders, Forex market, welcome back. Tuesday morning today we're looking at the euro dollar. We wanted to revisit the situation here after, as you well remember, we were very much involved with a move that came from 119.60 all the way to 117.46. We even, our conviction was actually naming 117 as the last level to trust on the way down. Price took that 117 level, which was pretty much just the previous low, and it went beyond, right? It went beyond and it actually engaged with 116.44, the bottom support. Now, here's the situation. It's a very interesting situation we have here. On one hand, we have some evidence, some technical evidence that price might have been breaking down, right? Might have been preparing for a breakdown. On the other hand, we have some conflicting evidence that should suggest that this actually could have been a false breakdown and what we call a bearish trap, where price was overshooting itself on the downside, but in fact it did not really break that level, and it's now going to come back up to pretty much where it came from, which is the upper section 1859 to 1960. As part of another upside leg in this trading range that's been developing ever since the beginning of August. According to our count, we actually do miss one leg here on the upside. And I also want to connect the analysis here. I want to connect that to the dollar index, which we're going to be discussing in the next one. All right, in the next video. We're seeing pretty much same technical situations, just inversely. So it's going to be super interesting to connect the dots with the euro dollar and the dollar index. But just remember how this one looks like, right? So we're pretty much kind of broke below 1644, by the way, with a weekly breakdown confirmation, right? So we're still kind of not sure what's going on here. But when we take the time, the factor of time is also should be incorporated in our analysis, and it is. And that means that we're looking at, today's the 28th, 29th, right? So only 2 days to go to the end of the month. We're going to have a monthly closing bar. And when we take a look at the monthly situation, check this out. We see this very suspicious spike, right? Price is basically preparing itself for a close inside. So there's a very good chance, if we read the map correctly here, we feel that price might actually confirming to the higher cycle of the monthly rather than the weekly. All right, so we need to be careful about this one. But here's what we want to do. We want to start reflecting our bullish conviction on this one, because even though I just presented the two sides of the coin here, we're still more inclined to go with that false breakdown here, with the fact that price is going to probably turning back up, and we're going to connect that to the dollar index, like I said earlier. All right, so that's pretty much us saying here, we're establishing a bullish conviction on the euro dollar, even though it looks, it shows us some signs of breaking down. We're not gonna, we're trying not gonna fall for that. All right, that's pretty much what we're trying to say. So we're gonna activate. Right after this video, we're activating a new position on this one, euro dollar, starting small, of course, and let's see if this is a sustainable turnaround, because if it is, we'll just keep pushing the pedal to the metal and try to build this position bigger as we go towards 1859, which is going to be primary target and final destination. All right, so that's the story. Euro dollar raising the opportunity flag on this one. We'll definitely be back shortly to follow up on the situation. That's about that for the euro dollar. We'll be back on the next video. See you then.